Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. A bit of a strange start to our term 3, but we're all here, and in one way or another, we are going to connect, and we're going to make sure it's a strong finish to the school year for all of us. I know at the moment there's an awful lot in the news and in social media, and probably talk amongst your friends, and wondering how this is all going to figure out. And so I wanted to take you back to a story that some of you will remember that I have shared with you before. It's from a favorite book of mine called, it's backwards I know, but called Resilience by Eric Greitens. And in the story, Eric was a former Navy SEAL, so one of the highest ranking people in the military in the US. And he was encouraging a friend of his who was going through a difficult time in his life. And he took that friend back to a time when they were doing their Navy SEAL training, which you may have seen in videos when you've watched movies. And he describes what they call Hell Week, which is the hardest week they face of all. And he says that every day in that week, you have to get to your dot at the beginning of every activity, and then you go off and they put you through these incredibly difficult, challenging tasks. So he describes how on the second day, they have to go and stand on the dot at the beginning of an evening exercise. And the instructors are trying to get in their head and telling them, you know, this is going to be very difficult and who knows how you're going to manage. And he said, we're really just standing on a beach and we're looking at the sun setting. We know that we're going to be asked to lie in the ocean and hold on to one another and just kind of hold hands together. And he said, if you feel like you can't cope at all, there is a bell, and you ring the bell and say, okay, I'm done. I can't take this anymore. That does mean, though, that you're out of training for the Navy SEALs. And he said on that evening when they were going through this activity or getting ready for it, the sun was setting. They're looking out at a beautiful ocean with the sun setting. That on any other day, you would have thought, what a lovely view. 3 people rang the bell on their dot before the evening had even begun its activities. In other words, they panicked before it even started. And he sends the message that all they had to do at that moment in time was get to their dot, and then get to the next dot, and then the next dot. And when I think about what's happening over the next few weeks for us in terms of teaching online and learning online and families figuring it out at home, all stuck inside together, I think Eric Greitens' words are important, that what we really need to do is take it little bit by little bit. So today we have to get through our first day of studies online. And yes, you may find that your computer will have that great whirly wheel going around, or maybe you haven't got your books yet because they're still locked in school, and you have to wait your turn to come and get them. And all you have to do today is get to that first dot. And then we'll get to the end of the first week and then the second week, and we'll work our way through it until we come out the other side. And we're all going to learn a lot in many, many ways through this. So this week, if it gets a little bit challenging for you and your household, think about Eric Greitens' words. All we need to do is get to 1 dot at a time. So let's get through our dots together. As you go this week, if you are coming to pick up your items from school and you've emailed us first to let us know, and we've given us an opportunity to bag them up, our custodians are kindly going around and gathering things up. Please make sure you do practice social distancing, keep 2 meters away, only 1 student in the vestibule at a time picking up their things, and take good care of one another, stay healthy, and we look forward to seeing you back in the building before too long. Have a great week, everybody. Make it a great week.